Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Just jumped on here, been messing around with the whole StreamYard thing. I think I figured out how to do the prize draw, so we're going to do a prize draw tonight. So hashtag Mac4, that'll get you in the prize draw. And we'll give it a go. All new to me, so we'll keep on going. Let's have a look who's in here tonight. My mouse over here somehow. Okay. My mouse wants to work here at the moment. Sorry about this, guys, still figuring stuff out here. Let me get a bit of a book here so I can try and get this mouse to work over here. Okay, looks like we got it on. So, Brutal Bob was the first to jump on tonight. How you doing, Bob? Reloading from the hot pot. We got Kingpin. AR 1776. Hi there, Elliot. How you doing? Viejo. Hi, Walter. And Brutal Bob. Krabby Turtles joined us. Michael Hurtneck. How you doing, Michael? I think it's the first time you've been on my stream. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy it. We've got reloaded from the hot pot still there. Mark Thomas. Hi, Mark. Mr. G in VT. That's a new name. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. And Alaska one, Andy. G23. Hi, G23. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. I'm standing a bit away from the screen tonight. Misty Mrs. Wayne, how are you doing? Good to join. Thank you for joining us. So that's here at the moment. So guys, like I said, we got a little prize giveaway I'll do later on. So again, hashtag Mac4, that's all you need to put in. That will generate your name in this StreamYard prize draw thing, and we'll give it a go. Tonight I'm gonna go through basically a new caliber. I bought a Henry 3030 and I managed to get hold of some brass. It's once fired, used brass. I picked it up, it was clean when I bought it. So we're gonna go through and basically just do the process of decapping, sizing, cleaning the pockets up, getting the first stage ready. We're going to be using the rock chucker and a red in T7, and we'll set the die up, and I'll go through the little process that I do when I get a new rifle caliber in. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. There'll be some interest for some people. And again, keep throwing the questions out. I'll try and keep looking and picking them up. Hopefully I won't miss too many. Like I said, I'm a little bit away from the screen tonight because these two presses are at the end of my bench. Just having a quick look, see if there's any questions come in yet. Okay. So what we're going to be using tonight, let me turn this camera around and onto the press. Hopefully you can see that okay, guys. So we're going to start off using the rock chucker. I've got a set of the red in 3030 Winchester. It's a deluxe die set. This one comes with a full length sizer and decapper, a neck sizer and decapper, and a seater with the built-in crimp. We're only going to be using the full size and die out of this kit tonight. So that's the die set we're going to be using. I've also got my Wilson Tools case gauge for 3030. I had that delivered this week. So there's the case gauge, the new one for that. So we'll be going to using that. Shell holders are just basic RCBS shell holders. I got them set up in both presses. And then I have mixed brass. Once fired, it's mixed brass. It's clean. It's ready to go. So normally I decap, clean the pockets, put them in the cleaner, and then come back and size. But they're already clean, so we're going to just go ahead and use them tonight. So let's see if we can get started here. See if anybody else jumped on. Just having a look at the comments, you guys. What is AR saying that one of the oldest smokeless powder rounds, 1895. First for me, I've never had a 30-30. I've never shot a 30-30. So like I said, I picked up the Henry, and we're going to start doing some loading for it. So let me bring the brass over here as well. Try to get prepared, but you never get everything ready, guys. So you just wing it a little bit as we go in. Get into the pot. Okay. So the RCBS press, the rock chucker, is what I call my dirty press. This is what I'm going to use for depriming if I got to do any bullet pulling. This is the workhorse that I use. I try to keep a lot of the dirt away from the T7 here. So we've got this one set up. I've already got the shell holder in there. And I've got a universal decapper. I don't size or anything at this stage. All I'm going to do is put the capper in. And if you can see, I've already changed out the threads that were in the RCBS, and I put the Hornady lock and load system on it, so I can just slot them in and out. And you can buy this little conversion. You take the thread out, put this in, and you're good. You can just use the lock and load system, so you can drop the decapper in. I also use the bullet puller. So again, just pop it in, give it a turn. They're already set, ready to go. So it's quite a nice little thing that I put on this RCBS. So there's the deprimer in there. And all we're going to do is pick up a bit of brass, pop the primer out. And while the primer is out, I've got a little cordless tool. And in the cordless tool, I've got the K&M pocket unifier, primer pocket unifier, and it cleans them out. So if you see inside there the brass, it's pretty dirty. So all I'm going to do is put it a go, a couple of seconds, and there you go. It is clean, uniformed, ready to go. So the process I'm doing, I'll go do a few, guys, so we can have some to size a little bit later as well. So they're coming out nice and clean, ready to go. Vanessa Kitty, hi there. Glad you could join us. Welcome. Just reading the comments quickly, guys. Make sure there's no questions in there I need to address. AR says his first rifle was a Marlin 3030. Okay. So I loaded quite a few videos today, guys. We went out to desert yesterday, did some shooting, shot a lot of guns that I hadn't shot before. And I started loading them up. Started loading them up onto the page, so pop over, see if you want to watch some of those. I was loading some 45 ACP yesterday, and I had a problem with the 650. The die, the actual seating die was loose with me, and it started to walk out, and I ended up losing, well, not losing, but having to pull just over 200 rounds. I was very slow catching it. The actual the seating should have been at 1.220, and by the end I was at 1.370. They'd walked out so far. So I made a video today of the process, how I pulled the bullets, how I recycled everything. So there's a little video up on the screen showing all that. I managed to save all the powder. I reused the cases with the primers in them. All I did was I pulled them. There was Summit City bullets I used, some cast bullets. That was the only thing that I've lost. They all had little grooves in them. So I'm going to recycle all the bullets. I'm just going to melt them down, recast them up. It was annoying. It was a stupid mistake. I should have kept an eye on it better. But like I said, I'll recycle the bullets. Brass and primers, I just reloaded back up again. And because I used the same powder, the same batch on the whole thing, I just tipped all the powder into a bowl, collected it all up, and then I tipped it back into the jug. It was fine. There was no contamination. I was pretty happy with that I didn't have to lose and throw the powder away. But so the whole video is up on my page. So if you want to go and take a look at that, I think you might find it quite funny. Let's have a look what else we've got. Just reading the comments again, guys. G23 started watching Walter. The 45 ACP video was a great one to post. Vanessa said here, I went to test the campaign share out in schools. Good, I have my pack. This year. Okay. So yeah, like I said, so I put them up. I did an unboxing video today. I think that's gone up. And I think I put 3 or 4 of the shooting videos up as well, guys. So I've got a bunch more to put up, but I didn't want to put too many up in one day. So like I said, I'm going to do a draw later, guys. So hashtag Mac4, just type it in. Probably about 45 minutes into the stream, we'll do the draw. you can see they're depriming nice. That tool is really cleaning them up, uniforming everything. And see there's some of this brass has got little dings in it. Hopefully when I put it through the sizing die, we're going to sort all that out. Do a few more and we can move on. We'll do the other press. And these little Milwaukee or little DeWalt guns are perfect. They don't spin too fast. They work really well. They're not too heavy. Easy to use and not too expensive, these little 12-volt ones. Okay, let me just move the camera down just a little bit again onto the other press. Move my light. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Where's my zoomer? Okay, so the Reading T7 got the RCBS shell holder in ready for the brass, and we're going to use the Reading full length sizing die. Brand new, guys. It's never been used. So the first thing I do is I'm going to take the decapping pin out. Check it, make sure it's all nice and tight. And get a little bit of cleaner just to remove any oils that may be on it. I'll give that a little bit of a clean. And then also I've got a little Q-tip, and I'm going to go in down and clean the die out. So this the brand new out of the box. So with just a Q-tip, gone in there with a little bit of cleaner. That's come all out nice. And then I'm just going to put just a little bit of spray on these bottom threads. There's a little bit of oil or grease on those as well. We clean them up so everything will move a little bit better. Okay, so we can put the decapper back in. A lot of you guys have probably seen Highboy doing this. Bring the shell holder all the way up. Just bring the die down to contact the shell holder. And then with the T7, we have got a spring and a ball, so it does rotate a little bit. So we're going to be putting just a touch of cam hover onto it. So all it's doing is basically rocking the shell plate totally level. So it's just a touch of cam over there. Now that's on, we can just nip that up. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that moving a little bit, but it's just the smallest amount of cam over, just so this pivots up, everything comes straight. Okay, so we got that done. Next thing I want to do, guys, I get my dirty tub, which I use for, turn this a bit, for lubing. And how I do my lube, I don't need a few, and I tip the shells in. I really like the Dillon case lube. They're $15. Last time I bought these, they last forever. They really do. I know a lot of people make their own up. I've tried it, not as successful as I wanted it, so I just use this Dillon stuff. And all I'll do is I'm just spraying a couple of squirts on the brass, and then just toss them around. Give them a little time just to dry off just a touch, and then we can go in and we can start the sizing process. Just check again back on these. So Krabby Turtle, Uncle Jim, hi Uncle Jim. Thanks for joining us. Let's just check and see if anybody else has come in. Ham. Hi there. It's a new name I don't think I've seen before. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you jumping on. So we're back up to date. Let me just check. We got 8 entries in the draw. So I think everybody's beginning to pick up on that and see that. Thank you, Uncle Jim. Yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday shooting. We were out for a long time, blew through a lot of ammo. But we had a blast. Took a good range of pistols and revolvers out there. We had a great time. Okay, let's back onto here. So the die setup, we've got some brass lubed. It's already been decapped. Pockets have been done, lubed. Let's go ahead and give it a size in. That is tight. I'm going to need a little bit more lube on those. There we go. I tend to run them through twice. Coming out, there's sides in the neck, so I run them through twice. And then we got the case gauge, and there we go. Dropped in nice. It's above the bottom. You can see that. It's just above the bottom and then below the top. So it's sitting perfectly in the case gauge. And then underneath, I still measure them with the vernier, but this one doesn't seem to be too long. And you can see it is sized all the way down. You can really see where it's moved the metal. This one's got a little bit of a ding in it, but that'll blow out once I fire it. It's not on the neck, so we'll be okay. And you can see it's sized all the way to there where it's really squeezed it, and there's not so much pressure on the top there. So there's the first one done, guys. these are wiped down. And as they're coming out, I'm checking them in the gauge. With my rifle brass, I check every single one. Once it's been sized, I'll check every single one, and you can see they're just dropping out, guys. They're dropping in and dropping out perfectly. So these Redding dies, they're working well. So for the first step, pretty much done. Deprimed, cleaned. And you can see it's not quite sizing right to the bottom here. I don't think it needs to be sized down there. There's no real squeeze marks on it down there. But again, in the case gauge, perfect. And the bottom, you can see that just coming through. So these might not even need trimming. But let me just go and grab my book a minute, guys. I should have got this out a little bit earlier, but 30 Winchester, trim to 2.2, 2028, 2039. So 2039 is the maximum length these should be, and then if they're over, we need to trim them down to 2028. And you can see that one there is 2.032. So it's under the maximum and over the minimum. And this one is 2.030. So 2 thou shorter. And 2.030 on that one. So those 3 pieces of brass, pretty consistent. Hope I'm keeping all this in the camera so you can see it, guys. So again, perfect, drops in and out. Dies are working, sizing these perfectly there. They're sizing them really nice. And then that one is 2.031. So they're all coming out within a couple of thou of each other. Check it off. They're coming out in a couple of thou of each other. And if you also been watching my channel, you saw I had that Henderson precision case trimmer, guys. So I might go through and get all these trimmed using that case trimmer, and I'll get them all exactly the same size. I'm probably going to do that. Don't know if I can do it on a live. It might be done on a normal video. We'll see how it goes. This brass is quite tight to size, but it's sizing perfect, dropping in and out. And let's get a measurement on that one. So that one's a little bit longer. That one is 2.039. So that's right on the limit of what the lineman book says. It's sitting right there. So I am going to probably go back and trim these guys. And we'll make a video up of them so everybody can see that going through as well. Let me just go back to the comments here. You like those pants, Uncle Jim? They're my Walking Dead ones. My wife, no, sorry, my grandkids bought them for me for Christmas. They know I love The Walking Dead. They bought me my, let me show you, being you're always talking about them. You can see that there. They got all the zombies and everything on it. Pretty cool. You need to get a pair, Uncle Jim. I can see wearing them, you're going to love them. So it was a nice little gift from the grandkids for Christmas. Michael Hurtneck, he likes them. Super comfy, Mike. They're like a flannel, like sweatpants. That's all I wear around the house is these flannel sweatpants. Super comfy. Vanessa, I like that BFG 500. It's a fun gun, Vanessa, but I put 5 shots through it, enjoyed it. The second 5, they hurt a bit more. So you're going to do 10, 15 rounds with that gun and you put it away for the day. It's pretty hard on your hands, kicks like a mule, but fun to shoot. Pants, I haven't worn them in years, around 6 years, I think. Well, gee, sometimes it gets cold. You need to keep things warm. Comfort is everything. You're right there, Uncle Jim. Yeah, you're right. They are. New brass is as small as it'll ever be. Once you fire it, it starts expanding, and it takes a bit more to size it. How loud is the new trimmer, Mark? It looks sweet. When I first switched it on, I don't know if you saw in the video, it whistles or whines a little bit, but it was just sitting on the bench. When I moved it a little bit and put some weight on the plate, it seemed to get quieter. So I think it was just more like a little vibration through it. But once I get it mounted on my T-rails, I'll be doing the next stage where I'm going to go in, and to be honest with you, I'm going to do it with a 30-30 brass. We're going to go in, we're going to set it up, show the adjustment, and go through and trim these 100 pieces of brass that I've got. And it'll give me a better idea when I'm using it, how loud it is. But it's quieter than using the RCBS, sorry, the Ellie Wilson trimmer with using this is quieter than that. So this is what I've been using with my Ellie Wilson trimmer. I've taken the little hand winder off and I put this on the end and I use this, and it's quieter than this it is really. So when it's mounted on the bench, it might even be a little bit better again. So we'll get, and I'll have a look at that video and see how that one goes. I think Vanessa's doing quite a bit of work at home. It looks like she's doing the shower up. She's got a piece of glass delivered. Really nice to have the shower with just a big piece of glass. Hi Hillbilly, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, I'm doing a prize draw tonight, so hashtag Mac4, that'll get you in the draw. Good to see you. Dale Pogue, I don't know if I said hello, but hi, thanks for joining us. Just going down the comments again, guys. Dress for comfort, Vanessa saying. and keep the fire hams concealed. Yeah, these short, you're not going to conceal much behind these, they're pretty thin. And then G says, once you start reloading them, it'll make them a little bit softer. And what I'm also going to do, G, is I'm, like I said, this one's fired. I'm sizing them now, getting everything ready. I'm going to get them fire foamed in my barrel. And I'll probably only neck size them next time. But I am going to anneal them. Being I've got the amp annealer here, all my rifle brass gets annealed after every firing. So hopefully that'll help and prolong the life of the brass as well. So that's going to be another video, another live we'll do. It's going to be on that amp annealer. So I'll run through and show everybody how that works. Trying to catch up with these comments, guys. Really appreciate you all jumping on. Just come down reading them. I think I'm almost caught up. So yeah, I think I've caught up with everybody. Okay, sorry about jumping off all the time, guys. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody and I don't miss any questions. So I think maybe next week the live might be the next step in this. We might use that cutting tool on these, or either on the 3030s, or I'll run some 308s and we might do a live on the new trimmer. I need to have a play about with it, get it all set up on the bench and make sure it's all working before running a live on it, because it's better that it goes through and everybody can see it working rather than trying to keep adjusting everything all the time and playing around with it. So you can see they're coming out perfect, guys. They're dropping in and out. And then this one. 2.028. So I had one which was sort of pushed to the higher end of the size, and the rest of them are all within about 4 to 5 thou of each other, which is good considering this is mixed brass. I don't know really much about the history on it. All I know that it is once fired. This one looks a touch long in the case gauge. Let's give it a go. And there you go, 2.041. I could see it was sticking out the case gauge a little bit, so that's one of the longer ones. Perfect. And we're at 2.030. So very consistent, very happy with that, guys. That's working out pretty well. So you can see RCBS, my dirty press that I'm doing the depriming on. Popping the primers out with its universal. It's just in fact, it's just a Dillon, I think this one is. It's got anything on it. I think I picked it up from Dillon. It's just the universal decapper, and then we're going over and we're using the K&M primer pocket cleaner. Love this tool. I need to buy the small for doing small primers as well. This is for doing the large. So this is a great little tool in the Makita drill. Make short work of cleaning those pockets out. And then the Redding full length sizing die set up in the Reading T7. Just got the first die in there at the moment set up. We're not going to be doing anything else tonight. We're just gonna, I just wanted to walk through that process with you guys to show you that. Let me have a look. Who else has jumped in here? Chris from 740. Hi Chris. Thanks for joining us. I want to say thank you so much for helping me out. You're always there when I ask questions, especially with the new camera system and wanting to know about red dots. You've got great content. Love watching your videos, and I just like to thank you for all the help that you give me. I really appreciate it. Cool. Yeah. How did you get on with your digging armadillos? Did you manage to catch them or kill them, or have you eaten them yet? Hopefully the house hasn't fallen into one of their holes yet. If there's any questions out there, guys, just throw them at me. I'll try and answer them. Oh, we got some great guys in the chat that if I can't answer, I'm sure they'll be able to help out. Another one, 2.030, so pretty good, pretty decent. A couple more here I can go through and do. AR says he hasn't seen them lately. Hopefully they've gone, AR. Hopefully they've left you and they're going to leave you in peace. This one as well. I'm keeping an eye on the comments as I'm doing this. This one's a long one again, 2.038. Okay. And I like to wipe, once I've lubed them, guys, I like to give them a quick wipe down once they've been sized, rather than trying to clog up the case gauge. Just give them a quick wipe down. It makes a difference. After time, that lube can stick in the single into the case gauge. 2.032. But wiping them down just seems to keep the lube away from it. And this die has already started working better. The first few we put through, they were quite stiff going in, but it's smoothed out already, so it's making light work of them now. 2.031. Okay, let's talk about a little giveaway. I think everybody, let me have a look how many guys have signed up here. I've got 11 entries. Let me just have a look, see if it tells me how many are actually on here. There's 20 watching, guys, and 11 entries. I'm going to be doing the draw in a few minutes for the prize. So hashtag Mac4 rolling across the bottom of the screen here. It says welcome everybody, thanks for watching. And hashtag Mac4 to enter the prize draw. Everybody want to jump in and do that. And a few more minutes and we'll do the giveaway. Hi Casey, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Hi Ron. Ron Wayne has joined us. He's jumping onto most of my streams. Really appreciate it. It's good to see you. What does G23 say in there? UJ2, I heard 1K primers, LOL. Don't know what you're saying there, G. Unless you're talking to somebody else in the chat. Sorry, I didn't realise. Didn't know if you're talking to me or someone else. Vanessa, Kitty, like, subscribe, you slackers. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm building. My subs are going up every week. Hopefully by doing these streams and putting out some more shooting videos. It's going to help as well. I'm doing my tool reviews. They're working out well. Seem to be having a little bit of interest in them. I've got some new Streamlight coming in, just the Streamlight Stinger, the Streamlight 2020. I bought a bunch of them in the show I went to a few weeks ago, so I'm going to be doing some reviews on those Streamlights when they come in. That might be interesting to some of you. And also the new Streamlight Wedge, which is more of a pocket light. It's got a belt clip on it. It's pushing out 1,000 looms. It's a pretty sweet light, pretty sweet little light. So I got some of them coming in. So I'll probably do reviews on those as well, guys. We're up to 16. If there's any more out there, keep putting the hashtag in, guys. What time is it now? It's 7:47. I'll let it run for another 3 minutes, and then we'll do the draw. We'll get that draw done out of the way. And once again, I just want to thank everybody, guys. I know it's a Monday night. It's a little bit later because over here in Arizona, we're 2 hours ahead at the moment. I don't know what it's going to be like when the times change. Are they going to be changing it this year? So we're going to be 3 hours different later on when it goes to summertime. And that'll make it even harder because 7 o'clock is about the earliest I can start with work and everything and getting home. It's really pushing it for me to start earlier. But I really appreciate you guys spending time and jumping on with me. And hopefully you can take a little bit from this and you enjoy the way I do my streams. So we run through with all that brass. Let's get a couple more done while we're waiting for the last people to enter the draw. So again, if there are any guys that came in late, so I'm using my RCBS to pop primer out, and then I've got the K&M primer pocket cleaner and uniformer, and that's what we're using then to clean and get the pockets done to finish them off. See, it does a nice job. You just got to remember to keep it straight, keep everything in line, and then you don't do any damage. You don't elongate the holes or nothing. You're not making it too slack for the primers to pop in there. You're going to try and keep it as square as you can, and just let it sit on the flat. Push it in so it sits on the flat, and just try and hold it nice and square. Let the tool do the job. You see, everything is cleaned out from in there. It's perfect, uniformed and clean. Okay, we're closing in on that. 7:50. Let me just have a quick look. Diego says the Monday evening time slot works great for me. That's great. I hope it works for most of you guys. really enjoy spending time with you. Uncle Jim, he likes stream lights and O-lights. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know much about O-lights. I hadn't really heard of them. I've been watching Chris's reviews on them. They look quite a nice light. But to be honest with you, even the stream lights, if you leave them on, these new high-powered lights, they all get hot. It doesn't really matter what light you decide you're going to go for. Once you start going up over the 400 or 500 looms and they're on for a bit, they still get hot. And those stream lights, the tops of them get really warm. So I could see Chris was saying that there's a few guys moan that the old lights get really hot. I don't know if the stream lights get as hot as them, but they still get pretty warm. Sometimes too much to touch. So I think it's just the way they are. The brighter they are, the hotter they're going to get. Okay, guys, let's show you what I got. I finally had some stickers made up. So everybody likes stickers. So there's the MacMan 039 reloading sticker. I had them made up round. I had these done with, I think it's called Sticker Mule. I had 50 and I think they were like $30, and then they just keep sending me coupons. Now I can get 50 for $15 or buy 2 batches for $30. Now I'm in the system. They're just bombarding me with coupons. So I'm going to be able to get more of these guys. So I had my first 50 in, so whoever wins tonight is going to get a sticker. And I've got this. This is something that a lot of you may like. So this is a Mac Tools electronic lighter for fire pits, barbecues. And how it works, there's a little switch on the side, on-off switch. You can switch them on. And when you pull this down, it lights up on the top. Let's see if I can get this to focus so you can see it. Try and do this without burning my hand. So you can see there, guys, as soon as you pull it down, the electronic lighter comes on. You might be able to hear it buzz in there as well. They're designed for barbecues, lighting fire pits. So it's quite a long item. It's got a USB charger. USB charger goes in the side, so you can charge them up. Like I said, once you turn them off, all the little blue lights go off. Switch them back on, blue lights come on, you know they're ready to go. Little lever to come down. And there you go. Probably other things you can use them for, but they were designed for barbecues and fire pits. So that's the little giveaway I'm going to give away tonight, guys. Comes in a little box. It's got the... Switch this off so it holds the power. It also comes with the little USB cable for charging. It's just a mini USB to normal USB. So I thought I'd give something like that away tonight, something different. So you're going to get that and the sticker. So I hope whoever wins it, enjoy it and get the use out of it. So, okay, let's go in and see if we can share this screen. I think I got it all set up. Okay. Just waiting for my other screen. So we're going to hit the draw, guys, and let's see what we can get. There is 20 entries. Here we go. It's not working. Oh, no. Why is that not working? Sorry about this, guys. It's just playing around with this. I thought we were good to go. Sorry about this, guys. Let me get rid of the name on it, and let's see if it'll do it there. No. Okay, let's try something different. Sorry about this, guys. Like I said, this is all new. Let me move the camera. I'll see if I can get into the main screen. Are we still going to do this draw? Sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it's not working. I played it earlier and it all worked fine. I'm just going to change the screen over onto here, onto the main screen. Can you see that, guys? Is that coming up okay? Let's see if that'll work. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Spinning through. And we've got Vanessa Kitty. Does that come up on the screen? You can see that, guys. So Vanessa Kitty, congratulations, Vanessa. Let me drop you an email. Let me put an email link up, and you can send me your address so I can get these posted out. Get back to the screen here. I'm going to post my email in here now. Okay, there's an email address, Vanessa. It's juliandunbar@ymail.com. It's short for Yahoo. So it's a Ymail. It's a UK. It's not Gmail. It's Ymail. So congratulations. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. I don't know why it didn't work on the main screen. Just move the camera around here, guys, so you can see me and I can see the screen. Such an amateur. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, let's close this screen down. Okay, let's go back on here. There you go. Okay, so hopefully are you still there? Yeah, Vanessa's there. She just says, thank you so much. That's great. So I'll just take the email down, Vanessa, send me an address, and I'll get those, the sticker and the little fire starter. I'll get those posted out to you this week. So I'll try and figure out why this thing isn't working, guys. Just it's weird. It worked earlier. So I shared the screen and it says draw again. There's not going to be another prize, guys. I just wanted to go in and see if I can get this to work. No, it's not working in here at all. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to speak to AR or someone like that. They'll be able to help me out with it. So, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. We're running up to an hour. I think hour is about the golden time for doing these streams. Just for one person without a panel, just doing one subject during the night. I really enjoy doing them, guys. Hopefully you can take a bit from them. Just see if there's any other comments. Thank you, Walter. Great stream. Went well, apart from doing the prize draw at the end. Alaska one, Andy. Thanks for an awesome live stream. Thank you, Andy. And also I think I got Uncle Jim, nice live stream, Brutal Bob, great chat, Macman. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because coming in doing a live stream as a new person, I've been on a lot of panels. I wanted to have a go at doing this myself, and I was a little bit worried that doing a one content stream might not interest people, but it seems to be working, and we'll keep on going. And if I run out of things to show you, then we might start doing a panel. Or again, I wouldn't mind having people on and maybe doing an interview. I know a lot of you guys have already done interviews, but I might be able to find some questions that might be funny and a bit entertaining. So that's something else we can do. And we've got Vanessa, great show tonight, Making Brass. Work's always fun to watch. Reloading from the hot pot. Thanks, Gene. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next week, or I might see you during the week on one of the other streams. And then thanks for running the live stream. I'll try to catch more. I really appreciate you jumping on. And Diego Walter says, the single subject live stream rules. I love it. Thank you, Walter. I really appreciate that. So, guys, I'm going to wind it down. We just run over the hour. I think it went well. We managed to do a giveaway. Really appreciate you all jumping on, giving up your time. And I'll try and get another nice content for next week. And other than that, I wish you all the best. Have a great week. And I'll see some of you, hopefully, if I jump on some streams during the week. Thank you so much, everybody. And we'll catch you next time.